Hey y'all, what's up? JamiThatsMe here. Welcome back to the channel. Listen, it's time for us to get into your favorite segment. Body cam is messy. Now, I will say this one is a bit more sad than it is messy in my personal. So I just want to put a trigger warning out there. It does involve the death of a newborn. So I just want to go ahead and put that out there for the people. This case is about a real life situation that happened. This woman was able to kind of like conceal this for about 27 years from my understanding. And I do believe that she was recently sentenced, but we're going to get into this video to see what it's all about. And that's just that. Y'all already know what to do when it comes to the rules of the channel, honey. Like and subscribe. And without further ado, we're going to go ahead and hop right on into it.
God help someone if they lie.
The following report is based on official police records. On the morning of September 6, 2024, police officers swarm an unsuspecting 52-year-old woman named Carrie Mazuka and abruptly whisk her away from a Dunkin' Donuts parking lot in Guilderland, New York.
We're going to need you to come with us. We'll explain everything when we get where we have to go, okay? But I need you to help me out with this. It'll make sense in a minute, okay? Vehicle will stay right here. The troopers will make sure it gets locked up and everything, but it's imperative that you come with us now, okay? All right, so if you want to just come right this way, thank you.
The gray car.
That gray car right there. And I'm sorry, but it's our policy before you get in our vehicle. This way we have a female with us. We just need to make sure you don't have any weapons or anything like that.
Can I grab my cell phone and call work? Am I going to be late?
I don't see it. What time do you have to be at work?
8:30.
I think you should be okay. We'll grab it for you if you'd like. Where is it?
Washington Ave Extension.
No, your phone.
Oh, and it should be right in the panel, like the cup holders.
Cup holder? Okay, yeah.
I'll grab it.
All right, hang on one sec. Hang on to that, please.
Carrie sits in the back, and if she has the slightest clue what all of this is about, it's not apparent.
So what happened? I didn't put my signal light on until...
Oh, you know those troopers. They're always worried about vehicle and traffic law. I think that's what I heard him saying. When he came in, you might not have.
Can I have my phone?
We have it. Yeah.
Can I have my phone?
Just 1 second, please, and we'll get you that. You wanted to call work and just let me know
I just want to text work, yes.
Okay. Yeah, if you just... Do you mind giving her her phone so she can just let me know if she's going to be late?
Where are we going?
Right down to our station.
Am I getting a ticket or anything, or...?
Well, I mean, you've been pretty cooperative, so I don't think you'd be getting a ticket.
This is like a first for me. I'm like shaking.
So you're okay. No, you're fine. Seriously, relax. You're not in danger or anything. You're fine.
No human trafficking here?
No, you're good. All right, Carrie.
Can't believe how nice the weather is. Still going into September. This elevator is probably older than all of us put together.
Yeah, it's tiny. Sorry.
Feels like a closet, not an elevator. I don't know if it's the slowest elevator, but it is. It's one of the top 5. It's not quick.
Carrie is taken into an interrogation room at the Albany Police Department, where the investigators ask for her help in solving a crime that has haunted the community for decades.
We kind of have a little bit of a mystery on our hands, I'll say,
Okay.
that we're trying to sort out. All right. So with that being said, I'm going to read you a few things. These don't mean you're in trouble by any means, okay? But because there's some unknowns that we're dealing with, I want to make sure you understand them, and then we can kind of explain what's going on.
Okay.
With that said, he reads Carrie her Miranda rights and reveals what all of this is really about.
We're looking into something that happened quite a few years ago, okay? Back in 1997. So some remains were found in Washington Park, okay? And you know, it's been a long time since it happened. We've been kind of working on it here and there, and we've been deploying a new investigative technique, right? Do you watch like any of the stuff on the news, like genealogy stuff?
No.
Okay, so what we do is we kind of go to some third-party companies like Ancestry.com, stuff like that, and try and build family trees, okay? So part of that is the remains, the DNA testing on the remains that we found are connected to your family. Okay. Yeah. So it was younger, right? The remains, best we can tell, and we honestly don't know really what happened. It's just one of those things that they're trying to get us to figure out and use this new. It's crazy, right?
Police also visit Carrie's sister Wendy that morning in Roxbury, New York, for the same purpose.
So we found human remains up in the Albany area. It's from a while ago, going back several years. It's come to our attention that it kind of comes back to possibly a relative in your family. But,
in my family?
yeah. But unfortunately, we have to kind of go through and talk to everybody and then try to get like a buccal swab from people, meaning that's just like a swab of the cheek, to try to figure out whose remains they were.
Back in Albany, Carrie guides the detectives through her immediate family, which includes an ex-husband and 2 adult children, as well as her extended family members, none of whom are missing as far as she knows.
No one in the family's talked about losing someone that never got accounted for. Younger, like young.
No, they're all accounted for that I know of.
Was anybody pregnant and then like no one ever saw the kid or anything?
No.
No.
Not that I'm aware of.
With Carrie eliminating everyone else in the family, the detective focuses in on her.
So you said you have two kids, right?
Yes.
Okay. Any other kids?
No.
No. Okay. I know it's kind of a personal question, but I have to. It's one of the things I got to ask. How many times have you been pregnant?
2.
2.
Yes.
Okay.
Very easy. Very.
Easy pregnancies.
Mm-hmm.
No issues.
No.
What about after? Because like my wife, she got the postpartum. Did you ever get that?
No. I babysat for so many people in Roxbury. Like I was the town babysitter.
Okay.
That I think, when I had my kids, it was easy for me because I'm used to crying, screaming children.
As important as Carrie's experiences growing up in Roxbury may have been, the police today are only concerned with one child.
This is a baby, if you couldn't tell.
I'm
yeah.
gonna throw up. Like that's gross.
I know.
So the remains were found where? Can you tell me that?
Yeah. So, are you familiar with this area at all?
Within Washington Park? I've seen it during Tulip Festival.
These flower beds are over here, right by this road.
Mm-hmm.
This is where the remains
Oh.
are found. Yeah. Okay. But, I mean, easy
Ooh, I'm
enough.
sorry, I've got goosebumps.
Oh, it's horrible.
Ugh.
The discovery
your ass got goosebumps for a different reason, ma'am.
was made 27 years ago on September 7th, 1997. 3 park workers were starting their shift when they came across an unresponsive infant lying in the grass among burned blue cloth. Police and rescue personnel responded to the scene, but it was far too late. The child, who would go on to be named Baby Moses Washington in reference to the park and a nearby statue, was already dead.
So this is a very newborn baby that gets found. And we're trying to hash that out. I mean, in your mind, what would cause someone to leave a baby in a place? Anything you could think of?
No, because they have all those like hospitals, safe places.
Yeah,
like,
like a safe haven to leave kids.
Now this y'all,
Yeah,
I'm not
I
even
get it.
finna lie. Watching this, because for me, I already know what the verdict is because this is like a real case and she's been sentenced. But it's like BITCH, the way they will play in your face and lie is crazy. It's crazy. But let's keep going. Because she was, girl.
That's what we're trying to wrap our head around.
No idea. That's.
I mean, so there are some aggravating factors with this as well.
I think especially like how.
Right.
He'll soon reveal much more about these aggravating factors, and they are horrific. But for now, he just wants her cooperation.
So part of this is we're going around, we're trying to collect DNA samples from people, all right, to try and match to the remains and that we're doing. Is that something you'd be able to help us out
Yeah,
with?
that's
Give us
fine.
a sample of DNA?
In Roxbury, they ask the same of Carrie's sister.
Would you be willing to just do a buckle swap for us so we can, basically determine whether or not, like, those remains would be anybody in your family? Because they may not be. And this would be helping us out to rule it out. That way we can move on and try to bring some closure.
The sisters submit their samples, and Carrie asks a follow-up question.
How does that work with DNA? Can you like pinpoint?
Yeah.
I don't watch any of those stupid.
No.
Sorry, I don't mean
No,
to
it's not.
You're insulting my career.
No, they freak me out.
Yeah.
So DNA is pretty cool because, in a sense, everyone's fingerprint is different, right? It's distinct. DNA is like your genetic fingerprint. Okay.
Oh, cool.
But DNA isn't
Libby
the only
said, "Oh,
key to this
cool."
heinous crime, and the detectives want to make certain that Carrie, who, unlike her sister, has lived in the Albany area since the 90s, isn't holding anything back.
The other part of it is this. I'm not saying I don't believe you by any means,
Right.
right? But one of the other things so the best way to describe it is we're mixing old school and new school, right? We're doing this new school DNA stuff, but we're also doing the old school in the sense of if people are willing to do it, we're trying to bring it back. Would you be willing to take a polygraph examination for us?
Sure.
Okay, awesome. Appreciate it. Hang tight one sec.
Instead of arranging for a polygraph, however, the investigators return to give Carrie a clear look at exactly what kind of crime this was.
So I'm sorry I gotta show you this, but I do, because it is important. Okay. The baby was actually set on fire.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah. So not only was it abandoned, but
Oh my god.
Yeah. So we're trying to figure out, who did it. Obviously, right?
Right, no.
Because in your mind, I mean, you see that. What's that scream to you?
It's crazy. But, well,
But I mean, as I said, everything's explainable.
right.
But it's not me. I don't know. Especially when we can prove it.
Mhm.
That's not a spot you want to be, or someone wants to be. I should say.
Right.
Right? Like if someone is truly related, or the mother or father of this child, the best thing they could do when we talk to them and this is just me thinking out loud, is the best thing they can do when we talk to them is be truthful, right? Because what they do is we end up, we go, we get DNA, we make comparisons, and God helps someone if they lie.
As the detective ramps up, the woman who maintained for
helps them
45
if
solid
they
minutes
lie.
that she knows nothing about this long ago tragedy
No idea. No idea.
is about to drop a bombshell.
I just feel bad. Rest in peace to this baby that was set on fire. And then you just said a few seconds ago, oh, well, they have, safe places. Well, hate the baby didn't make it to a damn safe place. I would want to believe those safe places existed 27 years ago. Okay. What was going on through your mind? I'm not sure how old they said she is currently in comparison to 27 years ago. She looked like she could be in her late 40s, maybe early 50s. Let's say she's 47. If she's 47, and maybe they mentioned it and I didn't catch the age, but if she's 47 and this happened 27 years ago, that will make her 20 years old. Maybe she was young in college. She was just scared, afraid, and maybe she panicked. But how far along was she in her pregnancy to have this child and nobody in the family knew? And you grew up in that area? I think that's what she said. She was like the town babysitter. So that would make me believe that you grew up in this area where the baby was buried. So if you were 20, maybe, unless she was a teenager, if she was a teenager and she was afraid, I mean, maybe it could have been an incestuous situation where she was like, maybe she got violated and was like, oh, I need to get this baby up or something. She kept the baby, decided to give it up. I don't know. But at the end of the day, regardless of the circumstances, I do feel like there were other options, especially putting yourself in an adoption program to give this baby up to some damn body, right? But to put this child in a damn park or whatever it was, I don't know if it was a park 27 years ago. I don't know what the hell it was. But all these years ago, and then to burn it, like that's just I just feel like that's a different type of, I don't know. It gives like a hate towards the baby that you conceived. Like, that you will burn it. Some people will put the baby in a bag, it'll suffocate or whatever, then they'll throw it in the trash. Now, that's not any better, understand. That's still bad. But to set it on fire is like, that's a different type of gruesome for me. Like, whoo. And you got to go on and live your damn life and have more kids. Knowing that you done sat up here and burnt one up, bitch, I feel I have no sorrow for you. None. Absolutely none.
All you have is your credibility, right? Because 27 years ago, baby Moses gets found here, right? And say you are mom, right? I'm not saying you are, but say you are, right? And we bring you down here, and you say, no, I'm not the mother. I was never pregnant then. What if that's not true? Like, we can figure all that stuff out, right? And then what happens is we go, hey, guess what? We found this baby dead and burned. And the mother said she's not the mother. What's that scream to you? If you're
I did it.
Oh.
I did it.
Oh.
You did it?
I did it.
Carrie's sudden confession lands like a grenade, but it's been a long time in the making. A full 2 years earlier,
Baby, it didn't even take this man much to crack her ass. It didn't even take much to crack her. I mean, she was holding on to that lie for how many minutes we into this, okay? I mean, it seemed like, first of all, shout out to the creators of this video, Explore With Us, because I love how they watch these interrogation videos and really put together a full production, because it takes a lot of work to be able to pull from here, pull from there, piece everything together and all of that. Shout out to y'all, okay? Y'all deserve every single dime y'all make off of this video. Like, shout out to y'all. Y'all put in a lot of work for that. They deserve every view that they get. I like that they broke this down, because, like, that's crazy. So, okay, they're showing this landscape, and based on this landscape, I'm over here wondering, like, is this where the crime was committed? But they're just giving, I think, a timeline of when the crime was committed. But it took her about 13 minutes to crack, y'all. Maybe less than that, maybe 10 minutes. I mean, good that you it. You know what I'm saying? You did start off lying from the beginning, but it it didn't matter because you kind of got away with it for 27 years, though, at the end of the day. So you've lived your life. You've been able to go on, get married, get divorced, have children. Those kids are probably in college. Ain't no telling how old the kids are, though, because I don't know how much soon after getting married. I'm sorry, after killing this child and then getting married and having more children. I don't know what the gap is in between. But I just couldn't fathom. I just couldn't. I don't be seeing how people really be out here just hurting children. Like, you got a different type of heart to just be out here just hurting babies, hurting kids. Like, mm-mm.
Investigators were out at Carrie's house in the middle of the night looking for evidence.
We are on our way to Altamont, New York for a trash pull.
And as sad as it sounds, like she could have got an abortion. I don't know. Maybe she didn't realize how far along she was. Maybe it was too late to get one or something. And that really, when I think about the harm done to kids, I've never been a person that's been like, oh, nobody should have an abortion. You know what I'm saying? I've more so been like, it's your body, do what you want to do. And some people may view it as the same. Like, her doing what she did to this child, to them may be no different than what happens when, babies are, aborted or whatnot. But I mean, I kind of feel like take that measure medically before you turn around and the baby is here, actually outside of the womb, and then you do these type of things. You know what I'm saying? But y'all let me know, because some of y'all may feel like it's no difference. Like, it shouldn't happen. All babies should live. Y'all leave y'all thoughts and stuff down below about that. But like, that's fucked up. That's messed up, man. Oh, so wait, they went out there.
After a
What they
decade
doing?
earlier, investigators were out at Carrie's house in the middle of the night looking for evidence.
We are on our way
20 some years later, y'all out there at her house. So you know what I think they did? Not looking for evidence. I think, and maybe that is DNA evidence. I think they went out to her house late at night whenever they knew the trash was supposed to be out. They rummaged through her trash, grabbed something that may have had some lipstick or had some on it that would seem like she eats or drink, and ran that DNA to confirm that that was her child. They already had the genealogy stuff to prove that it's connected to her family. Now they had to go and connect it back to her directly. And I think they may have did the same thing to the sister. Child, that is, and then for you to do that crime and then to stay in the same area all those years later is diabolical. In my personal, girl, you probably should have moved to Alaska or Canada or something. But okay. And I have to shout out the officers, okay? I do have to shout out the investigators on this, because there's so many cold cases out here. It's so many cold cases. And to still show up, revisit this case, figure out what happened, so somebody could be held accountable for said crime. I have to give kudos to that, because I feel like a lot of people who may have cold cases, they may feel like they're forgotten, right? Unlike a situation like this, right? She thought she was forgotten too, but I mean, like, people that were around and actually impacted by the death of someone, and it's been 30 years and still nothing. They may feel like they've been forgotten, right? But sometimes you got to keep calling. And I know I've never experienced it, but I can only imagine what that feeling is like, to know that you have to keep calling year after year around the same time to get an update and hope that they're investigating this crime or whatever. So I hate that, but hopefully these people go on and they resolve more of these cold cases, okay? Period. Let's keep going.
Altamont, New York for a trash pull.
After a decades-long investigation that has included some dirty jobs, the detective wants to finally hear all of the horrible details.
What happened?
I got pregnant. I had the baby. I gave birth in my bathtub. Baby died. Didn't know how to get rid of it.
What?
How'd the baby die?
I think I had water in the bathtub. I think it drowned.
You drowned it?
I didn't drown it.
Oh, I don't believe you. BITCH, you just sat up here and did a lot of lying. I believe you did drown that baby. Of course, people have water births all the time, right? And I believe that a great percentage of those babies come out breathing. Okay? So I feel like that's what happened. But the question I still don't know is, how old was the baby? Like, at what term in your pregnancy, what month in your pregnancy, how far along in your pregnancy did you give birth? I also wonder if she got any type of prenatal care, or did she just not get any at all because she was in denial and didn't want the baby?
In that bathtub?
Oh, damn, they went and got photos of it?
Yes.
How y'all
Inside
got
that
photos?
apartment?
What?
Yes.
How you
Why'd
got
you burn the
photos of the? How did y'all get? If this happened 27 years ago, how were y'all able to get into the house, girl? Is it? How old was you when you did this? Is it the house that you're currently in that they were able to sneak into or something and get photos of your shit? Or is it a house that's owned by someone else? Was it an apartment? I mean, maybe they were able to gain access to it based on whoever owns it and got inside and got photos. Girl, this is a mess. This is terrible.
I didn't burn the baby.
Absolutely
Who
terrible.
did?
I don't know who did.
Who'd you give the baby to?
I had the baby by myself. I went down to the park. I handed it to somebody.
Who'd you hand it to?
I don't know. Some random person.
Carrie, that doesn't.
I swear to God.
Carrie has reduced her crime to little more than an improper burial, but it's not long before she makes a second vile admission.
You did not hand this baby to
Carrie, a
random
little
person.
liar.
That didn't happen.
I didn't know what to do. I set the baby on fire.
Woo,
Was it
girl.
screaming?
No, it was dead.
I
It
could
was
beat
that.
your ass. I don't
This
believe
grip.
her. I do not believe this bitch. I do not believe her. She just sat up here and said she gave the baby away to a random stranger. She don't know what happened. The man does not believe her. They probably, because they about found DNA on the damn towel that belonged to her ass. Then she turned around and she just confessed and said she didn't know what to do. I did not know what to do. And I set the baby on fire. Girl, now Carrie, bitch. The first thing Carrie would have to do is square up before she go inside her prison. Like, I'm sorry, like, Carrie, before you go inside your cell, you need to have to square up before you in there for the rest of your life. Like, somebody need to square up with you just a little piece, girl. And then, and the way that she sat up here and lied, y'all, I do believe she drowned that baby. I don't see how, I don't ever want to know what y'all really be going through. And not y'all, but I would never want to know what a person really be thinking and what they're going through for real in their heads. Even though I may ask that, I don't want to know. I don't want to sympathize with you for real. None of that. To know what's going on in your mind that you are detached to this baby inside of you. So much so it's one thing to be detached, right? And then it's another to detach yourself so much so that you will take the child and do away with it in such a manner. But when I was growing up, y'all, I used to hear a lot of stories about women putting babies in trash cans. Not gonna lie. When Tupac did that song, Brenda's Got a Baby, listen, that was real life. And that song coming out did not stop more people from putting their babies in a damn trash can.
Subject will be revisited, but for now, the detective keeps pressing, certain that Carrie is holding on to at least one more unspeakable truth.
This baby was breathing for minutes. This baby was alive.
I had it I did.
That doesn't lie.
I feel like the only way he would know that baby was alive was if they did not find any water or anything in the baby's lungs. To say that the baby drowned. She full of it.
This is 27 years ago. Let's clean this up. Let's be done with this here and now. That baby died, not of natural causes.
I didn't kill the baby that I'm aware of. I had it in the bathtub.
It didn't drown. There's no water in the lungs. That didn't happen. It's not of natural causes. There's no trauma, so that leaves one thing. And you know what that one thing is?
Suffocation?
If you freaked out
Because she knew she suffocated that baby.
and did this, that's fine. We need to know. Look.
Yes.
Yes, what?
I suffocated the child.
With what?
I put it in the bag.
Put it in a bag?
In a series of shocking disclosures, it's
See
the
that?
biggest one yet.
See
After
that?
27 years, Albany investigators not only know who baby Moses was, they know exactly who killed him. But the most horrifying specifics of that tragic day are still to come.
Did you hear the baby crying and screaming?
I did not.
You didn't hear the baby cry?
No, I swear. Not that I remember. I do not remember hearing the
You
baby.
blocked it out.
What kind of bag?
She blocked it out. She heard that baby crying. She blocked it out.
I think like a Walmart type
Like a plastic
like
bag?
a plastic bag.
Okay. And then, how'd you get down to Washington Park?
Sure.
How do you get it from the apartment to your car?
I had the plastic bag. I like put it in the bag, in the towel, and put it in my car. Like carried it out like it was groceries.
You carried it out like it was groceries?
Yeah.
Kind of sounds like you thought. I mean, taking it out like it's trash, you know?
Yeah.
Did you have in your mind, like, I'm going to go to Washington Park, or were you just...
I think I was just driving. I was just driving. I didn't know what I was doing.
And where was the bag of groceries that you brought out of that?
In the back seat.
But while Carrie's story is bleak enough, the detective still doesn't think it's the whole truth. And with one more chilling confession,
This
Carrie
lady.
proves him right.
Well, now we got to talk about the part where the baby stops breathing. And we got to do an honest account of that with each other. Not a I think, because this is something you don't forget. You probably haven't thought about it in a long time, but it's definitely something you don't forget.
I put my hands over its mouth and nose.
Ain't that
Are you
something?
sure?
Yeah.
And then you press down?
Yeah. I think.
No, not I think. It's either did or didn't. And I'm not pressuring you to say something, but I need a definitive answer here.
Yes.
Yes, what?
I pressed down.
Did the baby stop crying when you did that?
Again, I don't remember the baby crying, but it must have. I don't remember the baby crying.
I want you to think back to 1997 when you had your hand over your mouth and nose. Did you feel those little breaths hit in your hand?
Yes.
How long until it stopped?
$10 I don't know.
You held your hand on the baby for 10 minutes?
I don't. Timing, I don't know.
Carrie's darkest secrets are out in the open, but the detective wants to know more about one of the crime's most disturbing aspects, the scorch marks on the baby's body.
I started to walk away, and then I was afraid that there might be evidence on the towel. So it wasn't the baby, it was
You were trying to get rid of the towel.
I was afraid my fingerprints or whatever would be on the towel. So I wasn't setting the baby on fire, I was setting the towel on fire, not at that time thinking that
Why not just take the towel off and set it on fire? Or take it with you?
that
Yeah.
not
Because those matches,
not in the right headset, not in the right frame of mind, not.
Fair enough.
Carrie, who was 25 at the time, says that the baby's father was an ex-boyfriend from Roxbury and that she only realized she was pregnant after moving to Albany.
Have you ever told anyone?
No.
Nobody?
Okay, so she didn't live in the same area where she buried the baby. So she was in Roxbury, then she had an ex-boy. Okay, so then she moved. Okay, I guess.
Well, we never told anybody.
No.
Mom,
But
Dad.
drove back. So she found out she was pregnant in Albany, and then she drove her ass all the way back to Roxbury to bury girl.
No.
Sister, nobody.
Nobody.
Just kept it inside the whole time.
Yeah.
Do you remember seeing all the stuff on the news about it?
I do not. I didn't watch the
Didn't
news
watch.
after. No.
A lot of people actually showed up to that funeral. Thank you. A lot of people, for a lot of years,
We're wondering.
wanted to know. Not even for someone to be in trouble. No, people don't care. People just want to know.
Walked out. I just even today, I just like it.
If you could say anything to that baby right now, what would it be?
I love you and I'm sorry.
Bye, girl.
If he asked you, why'd you do this to me?
I was young, stupid, and
With Carrie's
Nah,
story
I
having
love you.
continuously evolved since the start of the interview, the detective summarizes her statement to make sure he's got everything straight.
You went into the bathtub where you ran warm water, I would assume?
yeah.
Where you ran warm water, and then you delivered the baby. You pulled the baby out. You cut the umbilical cord. Cut it with your right hand or your left hand?
I'm right-handed right now.
Right-handed, okay. You recall baby moving around. You don't recall if it was crying, but you know it was alive because it was moving. You put the baby down. You cut the umbilical cord. You take care of yourself. And then you place your hand over the baby's nose and mouth and apply pressure until the baby stopped moving. Did you know you were going to kill it when you were doing
Yep.
that?
Yes. I think yes.
So you knew what you were doing, but you did it, correct?
Right. I knew what I was doing. I was young. I was stupid. I didn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you intentionally kill this baby. Then, after about an hour, you go to Washington Park and set the baby on fire. And if that baby were alive today, you would say, I love you and I'm sorry.
Now that I'm older, wiser, have kids, and yeah.
I
And
guess
that leaves
so.
only a few questions left to answer, including a big one.
Why?
Why did I do it?
Yeah.
I think I just had no clue what I think I was just in shock.
You're in shock. Had you met Jason yet at that point?
We were working together.
Did you like him at that point?
No, he was engaged. He was, we were just coworkers.
So this is something you were young and you were scared?
Yeah, he doesn't even know about this.
What's it feel like to kill someone?
Terrible. Terrible.
Like, walk me through your emotions. I always ask everyone that's killed someone, and you're not the first person.
Shame, embarrassment, hatred of myself
When did that kick in?
immediately.
After you did it?
Mm.
After a morning that's seen all of her
They gonna
shadows
wear you
brought into
out.
the light, Carrie has a question of her own.
So now, what now?
I mean, we got to figure out what's what now. I mean, I want to honestly just take a second, process everything we just talked about, because it's, and I'm sure you do too.
Right. I mean, am I in trouble? Am I going to be arrested?
I honestly don't know, Carrie. You know, what do you think should happen out of this?
Personally, if it was years ago, I think I should be in trouble. It's 27 years later. I've got my life back in order. I don't know.
Right.
I mean, I did it.
Did what?
I killed a child. I killed a baby.
Yeah,
I
would you say you murdered it?
I would have to say that's what I did.
Yeah, and you are so far removed from the situation because I do believe that you blocked it out your head all of these years. And then you have the audacity to say that you would tell that baby, I love you and I'm sorry. Maybe I'm sorry, but I don't think you would say I love you. Girl, because you still seem a bit detached yet again from the situation. See, now I'm looking at this little thing in the corner, y'all, on the wall. That little silver thing with the little cover on it. See, now I'm going to be going in doctor's offices and stuff and wonder, is that a damn camera? Okay? Like, now, what is this when I go in folks' offices? Because, I mean, you know, maybe it's obvious that it's a camera because it got a little dark cover over it because they're filming her from the side, too. But, like, anyway, child.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a long time.
The detectives leave Carrie to it for a moment, but despite today's ugly revelations, they're about to give her an unexpected reprieve.
What's happening?
You go home.
Am I being charged,
No.
arrested, anything?
Nope.
Okay. So it's not going to be on the news like tomorrow, so I have to warn my parents?
No, it's not going to be on the news, right? Now, moving forward, is it possible that you could be arrested at some point? Maybe. Yeah.
I'm worried about my career and everything too, you know?
Yeah, rightfully so.
Now, hindsight, you know, like I worry about my kids and my relationship with my kids. And,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they don't speak with their father at all. I'm all they have, and this could.
here's the
They
thing.
don't speak to their father at all. You're worried about your kids. I'm wondering how old the kids are, right? If this was 27 years ago, maybe you start having kids 5 years, maybe they're in their 20s or something. Of course, one would still worry about their kids, but I'm just wondering. Then now, Carrie, I want to know a little bit more of your tea and your business, girl. What was really going on with the ex-husband you got? Because clearly you said he was engaged to somebody else. Okay, so y'all worked together, but it was nothing like that. Did you come in between that man marriage and stuff? Girl, that's crazy. But anywho, let's keep going.
Skeletons in our closet, just of different degrees, right?
Yeah, but this is killing somebody. You know what I mean? Like, this is actual murder.
But Carrie is indeed free to leave, though the detective ends the interview with a note of caution.
Am I like, I'm supposed to be going to Florida in November? Am I free to go to Florida in November? Or is that a down the road thing? Is that
that's a down the road thing. Let's take it one thing at a time here.
Court records state that Carrie went to work after the interview before going home, where police had secretly installed an eavesdropping device. She vacuumed the house.
Now, how the hell the police got into her house to install an eavesdropping device? Girl, don't the police be sneaky as fuck? And y'all probably need cameras all over the place and keep somebody in the damn house. So how was you able to sneak into this lady's house and put an eavesdropping device in her damn house? So now I'm thinking, Carrie, I don't even think your damn kids stay with you. They about in college. Girl, ain't that some sneaky shit? I don't know. Y'all might need to go check around y'all houses. Make sure the police ain't put no eavesdropping device in their hand. And a piece of a camera, too.
And, quote, treated the killing of this child as nothing more than a singular moment in time and of no consequence. 1 week later, Carrie Mazuka was arrested for second-degree murder.
Now, it ain't no shade. But, I mean, they probably didn't find anything, though. But if they did, I'll be an attorney. If I was the attorney, I'd be trying to get this shit thrown out. Okay? Just a little piece, because how you over there doing? Anyway, let's keep going.
With physical evidence and concealment of a corpse.
That's what she should have got. Bitch, you thought you was finna go down here and travel? You thought you was finna go down there to Florida? No, ma'am.
An eavesdropping device. She vacuumed the house and, quote, treated the killing of this child as nothing more than a singular moment in time and of no consequence. 1 week later, Carrie Mazuka was arrested for second-degree murder, tampering with physical evidence, and concealment of a corpse.
And just have a seat. If you have a seat in this chair. So.
Do you need any water?
Do you like have a water?
Yeah. You want any snacks or anything like that? I'm good.
Carrie is back in the same interrogation room, but this time there are no investigators to talk to. As it turns out, the detectives got all they needed last
So
week.
When
sad.
you placed your hand over the mouth and nose of the baby, was it breathing?
Yes.
After a deal with the prosecution, Carrie Mazuka pled guilty to 1 count of manslaughter in the first degree and 1 count of tampering with physical evidence. At the sentence hearing, the prosecutor, referring to Carrie's maiden name, said, "Today we know the baby's identity as Baby Spielman, and its young life was nothing but suffering and pain."
So where was the towel when you set it on fire?
Under baby? By baby?
The prosecutor went on to say that Carrie's 9-pound, 3-ounce infant was found wrapped in a blanket, and he was completely burned on his entire
9 pounds and 3 ounces. To me, I believe she carried that baby to term. You had that baby, a full-born newborn, and you wrapped him up, despite like the cries and all, and burnt him up. Woo! Goodness gracious. Somebody would have probably taken that baby in and really cared for that baby. Somebody that probably been wanting to have a child for a very long periodically time, and here you go.
back, including the back of his head. In a recorded jail call, Carrie said, "Do I deserve something? Yes. Do I deserve to lose everything in my life? My house, my possessions, everything? No."
Why did you set the towel on fire while it was on the baby?
To get rid of DNA or fingerprints, or I'm saying fingerprints because we're talking DNA today.
Game changer, right?
At the hearing, the judge looked at Carrie and said, "I'll call him Baby Moses and not Baby Spielman, because the detectives and officers who found him and gave him that name showed more love and consideration for your child than you ever did."
Woo!
On April 18th, 2025, he sentenced Carrie Mazuka to 25 years in prison, followed by 5 years of post-release supervision. She's incarcerated at Bedford Hills Correctional Institution in New York State. If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us keep uncovering case files that rarely come to light, you'll...
Let me tell y'all something. I don't think that lady gonna do that full 25 years. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Okay, Carrie comes off as a person that can be very convincing. You know what I'm saying? I think Carrie's probably gonna get in there. She might go into prison and get her another damn degree, possibly. She gonna probably get some little work release, take a few counseling classes or something. I could see Carrie being out in the next 5 to 10 years. I'm just being honest. I don't see anybody from the town coming to the front to advocate for her to stay behind bars. I see, if anything, her children, her family coming out to advocate for her to be released. With her being released, I see her doing maybe 15 years of probation until whatever time she was supposed to serve, plus that additional 5 is up. That's what I could see. But as of right now, they might have her do a minimum of maybe 5 years in prison. Carrie, what you finna do with your house? Are you going to get an attorney to try to transfer the deed and stuff like that over to your children, maybe, for them to be able to maintain that? Or are you, if that's even possible with you being in prison, are you going to try to allow your children to sell the home on your behalf, right? Get a realtor or something while you locked up and see if they could sell the house. I doubt the parents may be able to still, may be able to maintain the cost of the house or whatever. But that would be one thing you need to do, girl. You need to go and sell that house, though. And I don't know if you can invest in any stock or all of that stuff when you lock the hell up. Not sure how that works. Okay. But good luck to you. I'm not here to give you no answers to figure out your shit, because you ain't get that baby that time. Okay. So good luck. Hello. Y'all leave y'all thoughts and comments down below on Miss Carrie Mazuka and her BS. Okay. That's all that I have. I'm Jamie. That's me. Like up the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.
Tell him I preach to the choir. Stand with my feet to the fire. Give all the glory to God. Stand in the midst of these haters. I'm silent. Nobody can stop me. Just gotta check in my notification. Them numbers hit like it's a proxy. Cash died at the ATM. And the ATL, they done made a gym. I've been kicking doors like the ATF. Got them trying to clone me like Agent Smith. Game time, I invaded gym. High elevated, I could face the rim. Putting shots up. I got laser focus, about to take it over. I'm Invader Zim. On a trip to Florida like it's A&M. Who that nigga, man? They say I'm him. Spit the truth, never wasting film. I can feel